Hi guys, you're welcome to today's discussion. Before I will go on, I will play this clip for you to watch. Then I will come back for us to discuss the content of this clip. So just sit down and watch. It's a very short clip, so it won't take your time. Thank you.
If you don't pay your tithes, you will go to heaven. But you will go to heaven in a Lazarus style. You will be very poor in this world, but you will still get to heaven. Lazarus went to heaven, but he went to heaven as a poor man. He went to heaven, his body was already eaten up with worm. There were sores all over his body. In fact, before the poor man with his sore and dirty body get there to dirty heaven, Abraham was there. Even in heaven, he wasn't given a good place. He was at the bosom of Abraham. Bosom is like a water of a house. If you are a tither, you will go to heaven in Abraham pattern.
So guys, you've watched that video, and I want to just go straight to the point. But first of all, let me list the 4 things that triggered my discussion this evening. One is for the pastor to claim that not paying tithe will keep you poor till you die, because he said that you will still go to heaven, but you will go to heaven like Lazarus. From the video, that is one of his statements. The second statement was that Lazarus was put on the dirty part of heaven. So giving us the impression that there is dirty part of heaven and there is cleaner or clean part of heaven. So Lazarus was on the dirty part. So Lazarus was not placed on a good place in heaven. Okay? That is the statement of the pastor. Then he now said that the meaning of bosom of Abraham is like the boys' quarter of a house. That is the main thing that got me not very happy. Okay. So the order from point 1 to 3 is very clear. I won't dwell there so much. My discussion will dwell more on his definition of bosom of Abraham. Okay. I will go straight to the point. In the Bible, bosom of Abraham is a phrase. Is not anything connected to, because the impression the pastor was giving in that sermon was that bosom of Abraham is like a rejected place. That is a very big lie. That is a blatant lie. Bosom of Abraham is a phrase used to describe a place of comfort, rest, and blessing in the afterlife. It is mentioned in Luke 16, verse 22 to 23, and is associated with the patriarch Abraham. Is nothing at all the way the pastor described it, just to brainwash people to pay tithe. In biblical context, in Luke 16, verse 19 to 31, Jesus tells the parable of the rich man and Lazarus. I'm just trying to give you, at least, people find it, not everybody reads the Bible. That is why people believe most of these lies. Jesus told the story of a rich man and Lazarus, a poor and sick man, who died and is carried by angels to Abraham's bosom. That is where this corner of a boy's quarter comes in. The rich man who neglected Lazarus during his lifetime died and was tormented in hell, which they refer to in the Bible as Hades. Okay? The meaning of this, the meaning of Abraham's bosom, it is a symbol of comfort and rest, a place of peace and tranquility where the righteous are comforted after death. So it's not only Lazarus that was there. You know, even though Abraham too was there, because Abraham was a righteous man, just like Lazarus. That was why Abraham too was there. Okay? Bosom of Abraham equally indicate closeness to God, because his proximity to God, emphasizing the intimate relationship between God and the faithful who are there, including Lazarus. So Lazarus and Abraham were, of course, in the same place. Okay? They were in the same place. Abraham was only used to describe that closeness to God because of how righteous Abraham was. That was why the Bible used him to describe the heaven where Lazarus found himself when he died. So the bosom of Abraham referred to in the Bible means paradise or heaven. In Jewish tradition, Abraham's bosom was seen as a synonym for paradise or heaven, where the righteous would dwell after death. That is the meaning. It's never boys' quarters, or is never a neglected part of heaven, because heaven has no parts, as the pastor claimed that Lazarus was put on the dirty part of heaven. There is nothing like dirty part of heaven, for goodness sake. Okay? In theological concept, Abraham bosom referred to means